Good evening, everyone. A very warm good evening to each and everyone in the class. This is the orientation class today. आज की जो क्लास है वो हमारी ओरिएंटेशन क्लास है और आज की क्लास में हम आर्ट एंड कल्चर कैसे पढ़ने वाले हैं, क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं, नेक्स्ट हमारा बैच, इस बैच में नेक्स्ट क्लासेस में हम कैसे आगे बढ़ने वाले हैं, किस तरीके से चीजों को समझेंगे, आर्ट एंड कल्चर को 5 दिन में कैसे कवर करेंगे, ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इन दिस ओरिएंटेशन लेक्चर. Why art and culture is important, trend analysis, priority topics on which you have to focus. All of these things we are going to study in the class today. Okay. So I hope आप orientation lecture के लिए ready हो. This is your orientation lecture today. We will take your doubts, preparation strategy से related जो भी आपके doubts हैं हम वो भी लेंगे. तो मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आप लोग ready हो class के लिए. Okay. So we'll wait for a few more minutes for other students to join the session. बाकी स्टूडेंट्स का भी वेट कर लेते हैं, सब ज्वाइन कर ले सेशन, उसके बाद हम स्टार्ट करेंगे. ओके, इन टुडेज क्लास व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू इज, दिस इज द ओरिएंटेशन क्लास टुडे. मेन बैच इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम टुमारो. कल से हमारा मेन बैच स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो आज ओरिएंटेशन लेक्चर है. इसीलिए आज की क्लास में हम क्या करने वाले हैं, वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस, फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इज कि हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू गो अबाउट विद दिस बैच. ठीक है, इस बैच की डिटेल्स में आपके साथ डिस्कस करूंगी, कैसे हम आगे बढ़ने वाले हैं. सेकंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इज कि आर्ट एंड कल्चर का ट्रेंड एनालिसिस करेंगे. ठीक है, 2015 से 2022 तक का. एंड देन आई विल टेल यू अबाउट द प्रायोरिटी एरियाज जहां पर आपको फोकस करना है. And then what we are going to do, we are going to understand now, if you are preparing for 2023, then how to go about with your revision and mock test. And if you are preparing for 2024, then how to go about your preparation. Okay, तो ये सारी चीजें हम इस बैच में डिस्कस करेंगे एंड एंड में आपके डाउट्स लिए जाएंगे प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रैटेजी से रिलेटेड. एंड कल से हमारी क्लास शुरू हो ही रही है. एंड आफ्टर टेकिंग योर डाउट्स वी विल बी सॉल्विंग 10 MCQs. ओके, हम 10 MCQ सॉल्व करेंगे जस्ट टू गिव यू एन आइडिया हाउ एंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द करंट अफेयर्स आर आस्क्ड. तो MCQs वुड बी करंट अफेयर्स बेस्ड ऑन आर्ट एंड कल्चर. तो इसलिए क्लास में एंड तक बने रहिएगा बिकॉज आज की क्लास काफी इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाली है. ओके, सो एवरीवन हैज जॉइन्ड द सेशन. लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. शुरू करते हैं. नाउ फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट व्हाट दिस बैच इज ऑल अबाउट. ठीक है, इस बैच में हम क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं, कैसे पढ़ने वाले हैं, ये सारी पॉइंट्स आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. When we talk about this particular batch, ठीक है, ये जो बैच है ये 5 दिन का बैच रहेगा आपका, संकल्प बैच. ओके, दिस इज दी संकल्प बैच विच इज गोइंग टू बी फॉर 5 days. ठीक है, एंड एवरी डे एट 9 PM वी वुड बी हैविंग 90 minutes की लाइव क्लासेस. ओके, हमारे हर दिन लाइव क्लासेस रहेंगी 90 minutes की. रिकॉर्डेड यू विल गेट आफ्टर द क्लास इज ओवर. जैसे ही 90 minute की हमारी क्लास खत्म हो जाएगी, जो बच्चे, द स्टूडेंट्स हु आर नॉट देयर इन द लाइव क्लास, दे विल गेट द रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर आल्सो. डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. सो दिस इज फर्स्ट पॉइंट. सेकंड पॉइंट इज दैट 70% I'll be using English in explanation, 30% I'll be using Hindi, so that both the English medium and Hindi medium students can understand. The PDF of the class, that is the mind map, the notes that I'll be providing you all, that will be in English only. वो तो English में रहेगा because I myself I am from English medium, तो मेरे notes English medium में रहेंगे. मुझे हिंदी में उतना लिखने में थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम रहेगी. ओके, तो मैं English में ही लिखूंगी आप लोगों के लिए, but explanation 30% हिंदी और 70% English. Whatever I'll be speaking in English, I'll be converting it to Hindi also. जो मैं English में समझाऊंगी वो हिंदी में भी समझाऊंगी, तो उसमें तो टेंशन वाली बात ही नहीं है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट हमारा क्लास, आर बैच वुड बी माइंड मैप ओरिएंटेड because art and culture is a kind of subject. If I provide you big paragraphs, right, lengthy notes, it will be very tough for you and very boring for you to revise it. Am I correct? Okay, all of you will agree with me कि अगर मैं आपको बड़े बड़े पैराग्राफ्स और बड़े बड़े नोट्स, बुक्स वगैरह, बुकलेट बनाकर दे दूं तो आप बोर हो जाओगे. Because there is already so much material that you have to revise, polity, geography, and so much that, you know, revising art and culture in the PDF format, in the paragraph format would be very tough. So my batch would be mind map oriented, and mind maps will be given to you PDF format में. mind maps आपको discussion forum पे दिए जाएंगे update section में. इस बैच का अपडेट सेक्शन है. यू हैव एन अपडेट सेक्शन ऑफ दिस बैच, सो यू विल क्लिक ऑन इट डेली. फ्रॉम टुमारो आई विल बी गिविंग यू माइंड मैप्स. ओके, बट वी विल बी मेकिंग लाइव नोट्स इन द क्लास इटसेल्फ. हम लाइव नोट्स बनाएंगे फ्लो चार्ट फॉर्मेट में क्लास के अंदर. आप खुद सीख देख लोगे कि फ्लो चार्ट में नोट्स कैसे बनाए जाते हैं. you know how to make notes in flow chart format because that is my specialty. I make sure कि students are engaged in the class. I make sure that they are active, their brains are working, they are not sleeping. That is why I make the students write in the class itself, so that when they go through the mind map, it will be a second time revision for them. अगर आप क्लास में नोट बनाओगे और उसके बाद माइंड मैप रिवाइज करते हो तो आपकी सेकंड रिवीजन हो जाएगी, है ना? दिस मच इज क्लियर? यहाँ तक किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है बैच समझने में कि हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू मूव अबाउट फ्रॉम टुमारो? दिस इज द ओरिएंटेशन क्लास टुडे. यहाँ तक एनीबडी हैविंग एनी प्रॉब्लम? नो? ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं. ठीक है, तो मैंने अभी तक आपको बता दिया है कि हम कैसे आगे बढ़ने वाले हैं. फर्स्ट आई हैव एक्सप्लेन टू यू हाउ द बैच इज गोइंग टू गो अबाउट. तो 9 PM एवरी डे, 90 मिनट लाइव लेक्चर, रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर यू विल गेट आफ्टर द लाइव क्लास इज ओवर. 70% English in explanation, 30% in Hindi I'll explain. PDF would be in English only. PDF would be in mind map format, okay, so that you can revise very quickly within 30 minutes. Entire art and culture 30, 35, 40 minutes में आप रिवाइज कर लोगे. 5 days का बैच होगा. अब in this batch what we are going to cover? We are going to cover current affairs of last 1 year, topic wise. Okay, whatever topic we are studying. For example, we are studying Indian architecture. So on Indian architecture in the last 5 years, what kind of questions have been asked? We will be discussing that at the end of the lecture also. Okay, पहले हम lecture पढ़ेंगे, उसके end में हम वो question solve करेंगे जो पिछले 5 साल prelims में पूछे गए हैं. ठीक है, तो topic wise we are going to move ahead. So that topic wise your current affairs will also be covered. Plus current affairs last 1 साल में उस topic से कितने आए हैं वो भी हम cover करेंगे. ठीक है, so your current affairs will be completed. That is why it's a संकल्प batch. We have taken an oath, a sankalpa, that we are going to cover art and culture holistically so that we are prelims ready. Then secondly, what we are going to cover, there's this CCRT website. CCRT की building Delhi में भी है, द्वारका side. Okay, so CCRT website is used in prelims while framing questions. We are going to cover that topic wise again. We are going to use NCRTs and Tamil Nadu की state board books. Okay, 11-12 की. Because Tamil Nadu ki state board book is highly used by UPSC to create questions. Okay, so these will be the resources that we are going to use. And last 5 years PYQ, that is previous year questions pre-K. Okay, that we are going to use. And here and there I'll discuss mains based questions also. So this is about the संकल्प बैच that we are going to start from tomorrow. कल से जो हमारा संकल्प बैच स्टार्ट हो रहा है जो कि सिर्फ 199 का ही है, तो जिन बच्चों ने नहीं इनरोलमेंट लिया है वो ले सकते हैं इनरोलमेंट, अभी भी टाइम है ना? डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मैंने आपको लिंक दिया हुआ है. Now another important point here is कि you know if you are preparing for 2023, so you can get your hands or you can get your grip on these 2 books. अगर आप 2023 की तैयारी कर रहे हो तो अभी आप इन 2 किताबों पे अपना ग्रिप बना सकते हो. फर्स्ट इज ओसवाल बुक्स के 10 इयर्स के प्रीलिम्स के सॉल्व क्वेश्चन पेपर्स एंड सीसैट के ओसवाल बुक्स के 10 इयर्स के सॉल्व क्वेश्चन पेपर. If you are preparing 2024 के एग्जाम के लिए, then I would ask you to get your hold on this particular book. Oswal books के 28 years UPSC civil service exam के GS paper 1 and CSAT के question paper all included in one. Topic wise they have segregated and in our batch we are going to use some questions from these books also. हम अपने बैच में इन किताबों से भी कुछ question use करेंगे, not all but some questions. Okay, last 5 years के. 2024 के बच्चों के पास अभी टाइम है. इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर 2024 और 25 यू हैव एम्पल टाइम. So you have the time to complete this particular book which has CSAT and GS paper 1 के 28 years के question paper. तो आपके पास टाइम है, आप इस किताब को अपने एग्जाम से पहले आराम से 4 बार कंप्लीट कर सकते हो. एंड अगर आपने ये कंप्लीट कर लिया, वी नो दैट इन प्रीलिम्स PYQs आर रिसाइकल्ड. अगर आपने नोटिस किया है, आई विल मेक अ वीडियो ऑन दैट आल्सो कि हाउ PYQs आर रिसाइकल्ड. ओके, सेम क्वेश्चंस को बस वर्डिंग स्टेटमेंट चेंज करके पूछा गया है एंड दे आर गेटिंग रिपीटेड इन द लास्ट सिंस द लास्ट 10 years. So if you complete revise this book 3 or 4 times before your attempt, then your chances are 70% high to crack prelims, because prelims need smart work. You just need to find the key to open the door for mains. Okay, तो मेंस की तरफ जाना है तो प्रीलिम्स का दरवाजा इस चाबी से खुलता है जिसको PYQ बोलते हैं. मैं हर क्लास में यही बोलती हूँ बच्चों को. ओके, तो कोई टेंशन वाली बात नहीं है. प्रीलिम्स सिर्फ दिमाग का खेल है. अगर आप समझ गए कैसे प्रीलिम्स का एग्जामिनर का दिमाग चलता है प्रीलिम्स में, आप निकाल लोगे, बिकॉज यू जस्ट हैव टू क्लियर द कट ऑफ. यू डोंट हैव टू स्कोर 99%, 98%, जस्ट द कट ऑफ. 2021 कट ऑफ 87.5. नाउ यू कैन सी. ठीक है, 2020 में कट ऑफ था 87.5. आशा लता, आई एम स्पीकिंग इन इंग्लिश ओनली एंड आई एम कन्वर्टिंग इट इनटू हिंदी फॉर द हिंदी मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स. So if you pay attention, you will see that I'm explaining in English, but After explaining the same in English, I'm translating it back to in Hindi so that the Hindi medium students can also understand. Don't worry. Okay? In Hindi, I'm not saying anything that I'm not translating back in English. Okay? Don't worry. Now, another important point here is if you are preparing for 23, prelims 2023, then you must have your hands on this particular book. CSAT ke 10 years question papers and GS ke 10 years ke question papers. So the link is in the chat box. आप देखोगे ऊपर top में you have the link. Okay, to get your hold on these books. Important है, if you want, you can. So first doubt is clear. Okay, पहला doubt clear हो गया, batch. Okay. Now next doubt is, ma'am, art and culture, what is the trend analysis? Matlab, if we know ki what kind of questions or how many questions are asked, we can determine if we want to study art and culture or not, or we want to skip it. Okay. So here, art and culture, here you will see in art and culture, you can also, what you can do, you can make a separate register for this batch. Is batch ke liye aap separate register bana lijiye. A thin register you can make, and then whatever notes we are going to make in the class, you have to make them simultaneously actively in the class itself in your register. And on the top front page or the first page of the register, please make this box that I'm going to make. जो मैं box बनाने वाली हूँ वो आप बना लीजिए front page पर. Okay, because through this box you will understand if you know how many points or what areas or how much importance we have to pay to this subject. Okay, chalo, let's get started. So first we are going to make a box on trend analysis. I'll take all of your doubts, don't worry, but first we are going to understand the trend analysis. So trend analysis समझ लेते हैं इसका. First here we will write subject. Subject is art and culture. Front page पे आप ये लिख लीजिए. On the front page, please write it down. And then we are going to write here 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 20, 21. Okay. Now I'll write 2022 questions also, but space nahi hai idhar. Okay. Now here art and culture 2015. How many questions? In 2015 there were 3 questions only from art and culture. So that means 3 questions means 6 marks. Okay. Each question is of 2 marks, so 6 marks. 2016, how many questions were asked from art and culture? Akshay, namaste. How many questions were asked? They were around, I guess 2016 में तो कोई question भी नहीं पूछे गए थे. 0 questions were asked. Okay. So you can see in which year importance was not given to art and culture. Again 2017, 0 questions from art and culture. Okay. Now comes 2018 when all the importance of all the eyes of UPSC exam setter fell on art and culture only. अब 2018 से वो टाइम शुरू होता है जब यूपीएससी एग्जामिनर ने सोचा, द एग्जामिनर थॉट, ओ माय गॉड, every year examiner is changed, the one who sets the question paper, every year he is changed or she is changed. So, and they are given the previous year question papers, last 5 years question papers, to see what kind of questions we've been setting in the past, so that those similar kind of recycled questions they can set for the future, right? So when in 2018 the examiner or the question setter looked back, he saw that only 3, 2 or 0 questions are being asked from art and culture. Let's target art and culture because now I know students must not be focusing on this subject. एग्जामिनर ने सोचा 2018 में बच्चे तो फ्री हो गए होंगे, पिछले 3-4 साल से आर्ट एंड कल्चर से क्वेश्चन ही नहीं आ रहे, तो चलो अब पकड़ते हैं इसको. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स आर अनअवेयर, वी हैव टू अटैक नाउ. So what they did in 2018, they asked 4 questions. That means 8 marks. Okay, and even one single mark can make you or break you. Okay, then in 2019 they asked 7 questions, 14 marks, 14 marks. Then in 2020, how many questions? Again 8 questions, 16 marks. 2021, again they asked around let me have a look. Yes, they asked around 8 to 9 questions including medieval Indian history. So again 16 to 18 marks यहाँ पर बन गए. Now comes 2022. How many questions? Any guesses? 2022. किसी को कोई guess है? If you have gone through the previous year question papers, there were 12 questions, 24 marks. 24 marks straight away, and these 12 questions included ancient Indian history, art and culture, medieval Indian history, art and culture. तो ये जो 12 questions थे, इसमें ancient और medieval के भी questions add हुए थे art and culture के perspective से. 24 numbers straight away. So now, because they are compensating for the last few years, since 2012 to 2017, they were asking very few questions, 0 questions. So now they thought students are now, we have to, attack them. This is the right time. Now we have to start increasing the questions from art and culture, because ये तो गलत बात होगी, बच्चे तो पढ़ेंगे नहीं. Students will not study art and culture if we are not even going to ask questions. And art and culture is very important. You are going to be a bureaucrat. If you don't know about the cultural history of your own nation, right, then how will you, connect to your nation? आप connect कैसे करोगे? You can be posted anywhere. Even if you are, a South Indian, you know only English, or you know only your regional language, you can be posted in Maharashtra, right? If you are aware of the culture, of the linguistic culture, of the culture, historical culture of that area, it will not take much time to connect with the people of that area, right? If you are aware of the culture. Why do we study about Santhal tribe? Because if we are posted in Jharkhand or similar areas, we can connect. That is why we study about the Santhal tribe, not to ratify it, cram it, and mark it in the question paper. Okay, so that is why we are studying art and culture. And you can be posted in Ministry of Culture. I have an aunt of mine who is posted in Ministry of Culture. So Ministry of Culture mein she has to work daily, deal daily with maintenance, repairs, and much more things related to temples, related to stupas. And she was very good in international relations, pol science, and now she is in Ministry of Culture, okay, as an IAS officer. So these are the pointers that we need to keep in our mind. Each and every subject has its own weightage, and you cannot ignore these subjects. That is why it's important to study art and culture. अभी समझ आ गई बात? Now you understood the trend analysis, why it is important. So second important part is also done. Batch की information and trend analysis is done. Now comes another important aspect, which is the priority areas. So what exactly are the priority areas in art and culture that we need to focus on? Because these questions, they are being asked, so there might be some areas from where repeatedly questions are getting asked, okay? First priority area is Indian architecture, because if you are posted in Ministry of Culture, you have to deal with architecture. Because I hear different stories from my aunt, who is right now in the architectural, she's working in that department. Ministry of Culture mein she is posted, and she's working in that department. She's an IAS officer. So Indian architecture is something that you are going to, if you are posted in Ministry of Culture, you are going to face for almost 7 to 8 years of your life. आप face करने वाले हो architecture से related सारी चीजें. So you need to be aware of it. Okay. Second is UPSC का favorite, Buddhism and Jainism. Every year you will see different variety of questions, not just limited to your textbooks. Sorry. Yeah, art and culture is not a subject. If you study one book and art and culture is done, no, that's not going to work. Okay. So Buddhism and Jainism is so deep that every year very different kind of questions are asked. But we are going to study in depth everything about Buddhism and Jainism, because these two are my favorite topics. Okay. Third is terminologies. Medieval Indian history में काफी ऐसे terms हैं. There are very important terms in medieval Indian history which are related to art and culture, related to mosque, related to stupas, that we are going to study in our batch. Okay. Then we have, write it down, Vijayanagar Empire. UPSC's favorite, not just for prelims but also for mains. विजयनगर एम्पायर, इसके ऊपर तो भाई मेंस में 15 नंबर का क्वेश्चन डायरेक्टली. इन मेंस 15 मार्क्स का एक क्वेश्चन, एंड इन प्रीलिम्स यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट 4 मार्क्स फ्रॉम हियर. Vijayanagar Empire architecture is so vast and so detailed. We'll study that in detail. Okay. Then art and architecture of Delhi Sultanate period. Delhi Sultanate is very important. Abhi yesterday only we had a class on Delhi Sultanate. And then we have Mughal period art and architecture. Okay. So these are the 6 key areas or priority areas that we will focus on in our class. यहीं से repeatedly questions आ रहे हैं. Every year questions are recycled from these priority areas. And if you don't trust me, you have all the question papers on webs, on Google, right? You can search them out and you can also check yourself. इन्हीं topics में से deep down questions are getting asked based on current affairs. And how current affairs have to be studied, we'll discuss that also in our batch. Okay, with every lecture, with every topic that we'll study, last 1 year's current affairs will also be taught. Okay, don't worry about it. So priority areas also we have discussed. Okay, any doubt till this point? यहाँ तक किसी को कोई भी डाउट है? ओहो यस, ये कवर तो किया इधर. पेंटिंग ऐसी थोड़ी कोई पूछता है, दिल्ली सल्तनत और मुगल पीरियड की पेंटिंग्स ही तो पूछी जाती हैं। इंडियन आर्किटेक्चर में सिर्फ बिल्डिंग थोड़ी पढ़नी है हमको, उसमें पेंटिंग्स, ड्राइंग्स, मोटिव्स भी आते हैं, डोंट वरी। इस सब में सब कुछ इंक्लूडेड है, ओके। म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स आर ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड, एवरीथिंग इज इंक्लूडेड हेयर। श्रेष्ठ कैसे रह गया, कैसे रह गया, जरा मुझे समझाना, मैं फिर से एरो बना रही हूँ, कैसे रह गया? जब मुगल पीरियड और दिल्ली सल्तनत में क्या क्या आता है, सिर्फ आर्किटेक्चर थोड़ी आता है, म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स, पोएम्स, बुक्स, ओके, एवरीथिंग इज कवर्ड हियर, डोंट वरी। अमृतांश, yes, in Indian architecture, संगम पीरियड का आर्किटेक्चर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वी स्टडी दैट ऑल्सो। रिलीजन एंड फिलोसफी वाली क्लास में वील स्टडी सूफी मूवमेंट, भक्ति मूवमेंट, डोंट वरी, दीज आर द ब्रॉड एरियाज दैट आई हैव गिवन, ठीक है, कैटेगरीज है, ब्रॉड कैटेगरीज। इसके अंदर तो काफी सारी चीजें हैं जो हम पढ़ने वाले हैं, ठीक है एवरीवन, डोंट वरी, नथिंग इज लेफ्ट आउट, दीज आर 6 ब्रॉड कैटेगरीज, सो दैट कंफ्यूजन ना हो। और एल्स मैं अगर एक एक चीज लिखवाने लग गई तो बहुत सारी लिस्ट बन जाएगी ना, आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे, इसलिए आई हैव डिवाइडेड इट इनटू ब्रॉड कैटेगरीज विद इन विच एवरीथिंग इज इंक्लूडेड। म्यूजिक, पोएम्स, बुक्स, scripts are also included. We will study about Indus Valley civilization, don't worry. Kailashnath temple, very mysterious temple, Kamakhya temple, right, Kameshwari temple, Kanchipuram temple, everything we'll study. And the most famous right now, Sabrimala temple, we'll study about that also, don't worry, everything is in this 6 broad categories, okay. ये मैंने आपको लिखवाया इसलिए है ये 6 कैटेगरीज, ताकि आप कंफ्यूज ना हो जाओ, ओके, आपको पता चल जाए, इसमें हम फर्दर क्लासिफिकेशन करेंगे, okay. Now is the doubt time, and then we'll solve 10 MCQs, wherein I will also discuss how current affairs are asked, okay. So if you have any doubts 2023 के students, we'll discuss that. श्रेष्ठ, आप क्यों घबरा रहे हो, सब कवर होगा, मिडिवल इंडियन हिस्ट्री और एंशिएंट हिस्ट्री कवर्ड है इसके अंदर, ठीक है। आप ये मत घबराओ कि ये चीजें मैंने यहाँ पर लिखी नहीं है बोर्ड पे तो कवर नहीं होंगी, ऐसा नहीं है, ठीक है। सब कुछ ये 6 कैटेगरीज है ना, इनमें कवर्ड होगा। टर्मिनोलॉजीज की क्लास में हम अशोका के पिलर की एक एक जो भी इंस्क्रिप्शन लिखवाई गई थी उसका मीनिंग डिकोड करेंगे, ठीक है, अक्षय एंड श्रेष्ठ, ओके। तो इतना घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है, इंडियन आर्किटेक्चर में भी काफी डीप डेप्थ में हम पढ़ने वाले हैं, तो आप ये मत सोचो कि एक एक चीज रह गई है, सब कुछ इसमें कवर्ड है। व्हेन वी आर कवरिंग एनसीईआरटी, सीसीईआरटी वेबसाइट, तमिलनाडु स्टेट बोर्ड बुक्स एंड करंट अफेयर्स प्लस पीवाईक्यूज, देन there is no, you should not be worried right now, everything is included in these 6 categories, okay, घबराओ मत बिल्कुल भी। yes अभिमन्यु, one stop solution, because see तभी तो मैं आपको बता रही हूँ, एनसीईआरटी, सीसीईआरटी वेबसाइट, so everything is covered, don't worry. Now 2023 students, please let me know how many of you are preparing for 2023. कितने बच्चे हैं 2023 के, जल्दी से मुझे बताएं in the chat section. Okay, we have 1. Abhimanyu is also there. Garima is also there. Akshay, GS, Jyotsna, Rishabh, Rakshita. 2023. Anand. Anyone else 2023? Ashalata 2023, okay. So there are total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Harsh 13. 13 students 2023. And what about 2024? Accordingly, we'll make preparation strategy for both of you. अच्छा रक्षित, ओके। अक्षय डाउट लेंगे, रुक जाओ पहले एक बार मैं क्लासिफिकेशन कर लूं कितने बच्चे 2023 और 24 के हैं। माधव, भानुप्रिया, 2 students, okay. Manoj is also there. 3 students 2024. Anyone else who is for 2024? Himanshu, so 4 students, okay. So 4 students हैं 2024 के सिर्फ, and अभी 23 के 13 है, okay. For 2023 there are 13, 24, 4, okay. Now first I'm going to deal with the students who are preparing for 2023, and the 2024 students can also gain advantage for the advice that I'm going to give, okay. I know right now you might be little anxious. Little word is very, it's not going to justify the level of anxiety you must be having. But yes, I know कि anxiety होगी. And what is anxiety? Anxiety is nothing but the fear of future. It is nothing, just the fear of future. ठीक है कि what's going to happen in the future. That is anxiety, right? So that means it is baseless. ठीक है, इसका मतलब क्या है? Baseless है ना ये fear. ठीक है अक्षय, 2 मिनट रुक जाओ, ठीक है। अभी मैं बताती हूँ कि क्या रिसोर्सेज हम यूज कर रहे हैं और क्या आपको फिर करने की जरूरत है, इसी में बताने वाली हूँ, ठीक है, डोंट वरी। So this anxiety is baseless because it's a future fear of future, and future nobody knows except for the universe who has the one who has created the universe. तो future तो आपको पता ही नहीं है. आपको नहीं पता था एक दिन मैं आर्ट एंड कल्चर का बैच ले आऊंगी. You didn't know that one day I'll bring art and culture का बैच. Okay, you didn't know that one day you'll be preparing for UPSC, right? When you were in class second or third, you didn't know that one day you'll be sitting in this class and preparing for UPSC. So future is uncertain. Nobody has seen the future. So the fear is also, baseless. जो पता ही नहीं है होने वाला है. If you don't know what's going to happen, then why to fear about it, right? कभी कभी हम sometimes when we want to get rid of our fears, what do we say? What do our parents say? Let's see what will happen. Let's leave everything on the universe. Let's work hard, right? So right now you have to erase this anxiety by telling yourself, by affirming that we don't know about the future and let's see what will happen. Let's make it a mystery for us. Let's, it will be our surprise. Ye hamara surprise rahega. Okay. So first thing that you need to do right now is get rid of this anxiety, because if you are focused only on the result, then nothing is going to happen. Nothing is going to work. Okay. So that is why Krishna has always said you have to get rid of your, fear of the future, because results are not in your hand. UPSC is not the end. It is the means. And means के लिए डरना नहीं होता. मीन्स के लिए हार्ड वर्क करना होता है. फॉर द मीन्स यू हैव टू वर्क हार्ड. यू डोंट हैव टू बी एंशियस अबाउट इट, because it's one of the means through which you can satisfy yourself. We are preparing for UPSC. First reason is to satisfy our desire of becoming an IAS officer. Helping the society, doing good things, they are secondary right now. You desire to be an IAS officer, so just because that you are preparing for this post because you desired for it, right? You had that desire. तो आपको first आपको करना क्या है? अपने desire को शांत करना है. कैसे करोगे? पढ़ के करोगे, क्योंकि पढ़ोगे तो क्लियर होगा ही होगा, कोई नहीं रोक सकता, है ना? So first thing, remember, it is not the end, so don't give it undue you can say importance. Secondly, it's a means, so that means you have to give it love, hard work, patience and smart work. So whatever you do in life, give it some love. When there is love, there is no anxiety. So in this preparation, you have to leave anxiety. You have to bring in love for the studies, to fulfill your desire of becoming an IAS or IPS or IRS officer. Okay. And second important thing is what you need to do right now. Right now, don't waste your time in unnecessary things. For example, thinking about the future, about the result, or about finances, this and that. You only have 1.5 months left. Okay, not even 1.5 months, 1 month left, let's say. ठीक है, एक महीना रहता है आपके पास. What you need to do is mocks. Go for the mocks plus PYQs plus current affairs revision. And if you have made notes, अगर आपने आपके खुद के notes बनाए हैं, because I've seen so many students who don't make notes for the entire year. They just mark it in the book itself. Okay. And I've seen many students with this habit even clearing this exam. मैंने बहुत बच्चे ऐसे देखे हैं जो नोट्स नहीं बनाते पूरे साल, बुक्स में ही मार्क करते हैं, छोटे मोटे स्निपेट्स और ऑनलाइन थोड़ा बहुत नोट बना लिया और फिर भी क्लियर कर चुके हैं. So if you have self notes, okay, handwritten notes and revise them. If you don't have handwritten notes, you have not made notes, don't worry. Okay, you must have given PYQs, you must have highlighted in the books. You can go through those highlighted parts or paragraphs in the book itself, revise them. Okay, now what to do? Saturdays, Sundays, Fridays, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. These 3 days you have to give mocks, and the rest of the days you have to practice PYQs at least for 2 hours in your day. मतलब पूरे दिन में, entire day में PYQs practice करो हर दिन. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday practice PYQs along with your revision and current affair revision. Saturday, Sunday, Friday mocks. Don't be scared about the result of the mocks. I have seen students who used to score 24, 15, 18 in the mocks and still they cracked this exam. Okay, so mocks are designed in such a way, in such a tough way, difficult way, so that you can be prepared for the actual exam, which is relatively easy. अगर आप actual exam देखोगे, mock से relatively फिर भी easy होता है. जितने tough questions mocks में होते हैं, वैसे level के question prelims में नहीं होते. And you know, every year when you see the, YouTube videos, comparison of mocks and previous year question papers, you will see not one, even not single question was repeated from the mocks or was taken from the mocks. Okay, so mocks are designed in such high level and tough level so that you can be prepared for the actual exam, which is comparatively easy. Okay, so mocks के marks को नहीं देखना है इतना. What you need to do is, after giving the mocks, revise the solution, understand why you committed the mistake, why you marked the options incorrectly. Where was your mistake? Make a journal कि I did silly mistake, I did not read the question properly, or by mistake I marked another option. तो एक journal बनाओ अपना और उसमें habit बनाओ लिखने की. Write it down in the journal. What was your mistake in that mocks and what were your score, and then revise the solutions again and again and again. At least twice, thrice revise them. That is how we approach the mocks. Not, we do not give the mocks to see our result or our preparation level, because you will not be aware of your preparation level till the last day of your exam. आपके एग्जाम का लास्ट डे होगा ना, उस दिन तक आपको नहीं पता होगा आप कितने prepared हो, because the topper, they top the exam with 51% marks. So preparation level किसी को नहीं पता होता, even the toppers they don't know. Okay, so don't worry about it. इसके बारे में टेंशन नहीं लेनी. ठीक है, पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया. दिस इज हाउ यू अप्रोच द मॉक्स. सोल्यूशन रिवाइज करना है ताकि हर तरीके का क्वेश्चन आपको सोचने की आदत हो. If you have prepared for CSAT or are preparing, very good. If you have not prepared the CSAT right now, it is the most crucial part of your preparation. I've seen students clearing GS paper 1, but they fail because of the CSAT, okay, with 0.5 marks. So you don't have to be overconfident in CSAT. What you need to do is practice as much as you can the comprehension part from the previous year question papers. PYQs are the only source which can help you master CSAT. Okay, so comprehension part आपको करना है इसके अंदर. When it comes to maths, there are 16 marks. ठीक है, from maths which are asked. 16 नंबर मैथ्स से होते हैं. ठीक है, तो 16 मार्क्स का मतलब क्या है? इनके लिए आपको फॉर्मूला बेस्ड आपको तैयारी करनी है. फ्रॉम वेयर क्वेश्चंस कैन बी आस्क्ड, नंबर सिस्टम से आते हैं क्वेश्चन, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस से क्वेश्चन आते हैं, बेसिक क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. ठीक है, टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस, क्यूब्स के ऊपर क्वेश्चन आते हैं, डायरेक्शंस, very easy questions on directions. If you have practiced it enough times, these mathematical questions are very easy. And I was weak in maths in my entire life, and still I can say in CSAT the most easiest part is maths only. Comprehension भी tough होता है जितना maths easy होता है. ठीक है, how can you prepare these things? कैसे prepare कर सकते हो? On YouTube, I don't know if you have seen. ठीक है, on YouTube there is, I guess his name is Amit Garg. This teacher, he has on Unacademy's YouTube channel, Unacademy का YouTube channel, Amit Garg sir के 30 lectures हैं on maths. Okay, if you go through them, revise them and solve PYQs, then this mathematical portion, even if you are a 0 in maths, you will excel in maths after going through his lectures. अगर लगता है कि maths में हम डम्बो है बिल्कुल ही, ठीक है, बिल्कुल मेरी तरह हो, मुझे भी कुछ नहीं आता था, तो अमित गर्ग सर के लेक्चर्स देखने के बाद आपका मैथ्स स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा इतना दैट यू विल बी कॉन्फिडेंट टू फेस मैथ्स इन CSAT. एंड CSAT की प्रैक्टिस नहीं की है तो अभी स्टार्ट कर दो. दिस इज द टाइम टू स्टार्ट CSAT थ्रू PYQs. Okay, this is the only way through which you can excel in CSAT, and you have to just get 33% marks. तो उसके ऊपर ही लाना है, 40% एम लेकर चलना. Keep your aim at 40% in CSAT and score it. Okay, यहाँ तक पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया. सेम अप्रोच 2024 students can also make. Okay, current affair का revision you have to do. How? Any one monthly magazine you have to pick, any one website, and you have to revise it. Okay, consistently, daily you have to take out time. Polity का revision करेंगे हम, you know, make a timetable that today for next 4 days we'll revise current affairs of polity only. Then for next 3 days we'll revise current affairs of ancient, medieval and modern Indian history. For next 1 day we'll revise current affairs of art and culture because it takes very less time. Then for next 4 days, again, we'll revise art and culture of science and tech and environment and ecology. Science and tech and environment ecology is current affair based only. Okay, it is purely current affairs based. Only 1 or 2 questions are asked on static concepts, but it is purely current affair based. If you revise last 1.5 years current affairs on science and tech and environment ecology, then nobody can stop you from clearing it. So keep 4 days target or 6 days target to cover the current affairs of science and tech and environment ecology. Okay, तो इस तरीके से set a target of revising current affairs from any website का magazine, and you know your current affairs part will be clear. And after completing the target, re-revise it. ये नहीं है कि एक बार पढ़ लिया हो गया, ठीक है, you have to revise it till the last day of your exam. Okay, यहाँ तक point clear हो गया. Should I study static 2023 का? If you are preparing, then I would recommend you to go for current affairs only right now at this stage. Do not start anything new. कुछ भी नया start मत करो. The 2023 students, only 1 month is left. Don't start anything new. Revise the current affairs. It's going to help you immensely because 90% questions from science and tech and environment ecology, map based questions, geography, they are from current affairs. 90%. Okay, Shresht? All right. यहाँ तक point clear? Now, if you have any doubt, please ask me, and then we'll solve MCQs, and then we'll study how current affairs are asked in art and culture. अगर आपका कोई भी डाउट है, feel free to ask me. Shresht, for science and tech and environment, I would recommend only current affairs based preparation. That उसके लिए Unacademy Articulate or any websites magazine you can cover. Okay, current affairs ही करो अभी, क्योंकि YouTube sources अगर मैं आपको बता दूंगी तो आप क्या करोगे, वैसे तो आप खुद भी सर्च कर सकते हो, but then that would take a lot of your time, that would increase your fear. Right now the solid way of cracking environment, ecology, science and tech is through current affairs only. श्रेष्ठ सिर्फ यही बचा सकता है. ठीक है, तो इतना डरो मत, कुछ नया स्टार्ट मत करो. करंट अफेयर्स को डेडिकेटेडली पेशेंस के साथ रिवाइज करो, सारा डर भाग जाएगा. एक बार कर लिया, 3 दिन का टारगेट रख के, 4 दिन का टारगेट रख के, फिर रिवाइज, फिर रिपीट करो. ऐसे करते करते एक्चुअल एग्जाम से पहले 2 या 2.5 बार आपका कंप्लीट हो जाएगा रिवीजन. ठीक है, फिर सारा डर चला जाएगा. आशालता इज आस्किंग, मैम एनी फ्री मॉक टेस्ट? Yes, there are so many mock tests on Insights, there are mock tests on Vision, there are mock tests, free mock tests every day, 5 to 10 questions are uploaded. On Unacademy, there are free mock tests which are questions are uploaded free of cost. Okay, you just have to pick one website. Don't go after 2 or 3 websites, then you'll get confused. Okay, and you'll be more scared. Only one website, बस आंख बंद करके एक चुन लो. Close your eyes, pick one, and dedicatedly for the next 1 month solve those questions and revise the solutions. Yes, Akshay is asking, ma'am, I have your modern history, art and culture notes. They are enough? Yes, they are enough. And plus current affairs simultaneously last 1 year from any website's magazine. That is enough. In this batch also, the notes that I'll be providing, that would be enough. You don't have to go here and there, any book, no need. 1 month bacha hai, even for 2024 students, these notes are enough. But 2024 students, you have to update the notes with the help of current affairs. Okay? All right. ऋषभा, नो इट वाज नॉट करंट अफेयर बेस्ड, इट वाज स्टैटिक. ठीक है, तो फटाफट से फास्ट फॉरवर्ड स्टैटिक रिवीजन के लिए था वो. ओके, इन दिस बैच आल्सो द नोट्स दैट आई एम प्रोवाइडिंग दोज आर इनफ, बट 2023 एस्पिरेंट्स current affairs simultaneously that I'll be providing, revise them only. Don't go here and there for any other thing. Art and culture 2023 students, whatever I'm going to provide, that is enough. Revise it daily. But 2024 students, keep updating the current affairs. Okay. Any other point? Anyone? Yes, Jyotsna, PT is enough. Okay, PT तो पढ़नी है, prelims base पढ़ना है हमको अभी. ठीक है, मेंस के लिए मेंस का आता है ना. यहाँ तक सबको पॉइंट क्लियर हो गया तो जल्दी से मुझे बता दो. Shall we start? Let's solve MCQs. Now see, the purpose of solving these MCQs is not to scare you. Okay, purpose, if you score 0 in these MCQs, that's okay. ठीक है, हर चीज को ना इतना यहाँ पर सर पे बिठा के नहीं रखना. Yogens Rasi. Okay, Yogens Rasi, you have joined the class very late. We have discussed all these things. ठीक है, so you can go back to the recorded lecture also to see what points are we going to cover in this batch. Okay, philosophy, religion, everything will be covering. आप लास्ट में आए हो ना, इसलिए आपने मिस कर दिया. 39 मिनट्स पहले हमने सब डिस्कस कर लिया, तो रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर आप देख सकते हो. ठीक है, now even if you score 0 in the today's test, 10 questions, no need to be sorry, 10 questions we'll be solving. Even if you score 0, be happy. That means you are going to learn something new in the class today. Okay, and we have so many 2023 based students, so you can check your current affairs also यहाँ पर कि how much we are prepared for current affairs and how much hard work we have to put in. Okay, all the 10 questions will be current affair based. Okay, so let's get started. शुरू करते हैं. The first question is, I'll be starting the poll, don't worry. Okay, consider the following statements regarding Angkor Wat temple. Angkor Wat is a temple complex in Vietnam. Temple is constructed in Dravidian style and sculptures depict episodes from Ramayana, Mahabharata. It was transformed into a Buddhist temple towards the end of 12th century. Now you have to read the question carefully. They are asking which statement is correct. Sometimes they'll ask विच स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट. कभी कभी वो बोलेंगे भैया गलत स्टेटमेंट बताओ इसमें से. बहुत ध्यान से क्वेश्चन को पढ़ना है. ठीक है, समझ गए मेरी बात. पोल स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. लेट अस स्टार्ट द पोल. सो लेट्स सी हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू, एंड फर्स्ट रीड द क्वेश्चन देन आई विल स्टार्ट द पोल. अच्छे से पढ़ लो क्वेश्चन को. यू हैव 40 सेकेंड्स टाइम. 40 सेकंड का टाइम है आप लोगों के पास. ध्यान से क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट्स पढ़ना, डायरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट्स है. और ये क्वेश्चन बहुत इजी है. दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इजीएस्ट क्वेश्चन. व्हाई? बिकॉज अंकोर वाट टेम्पल, इट हैज बीन इन न्यूज. ठीक है, फर्स्ट ये अभी रिसेंटली न्यूज में रहा है इन द मंथ ऑफ फेब 2023. सो रिसेंट इन न्यूज एंड इट वाज इन न्यूज फॉर लास्ट 1 to 2 वीक्स. ठीक है, इन फेब 1 to 2 वीक्स के लिए न्यूज में था. सेकेंड, इफ यू हैव little inclination towards spirituality, then you can answer this question very easily. थोड़ा सा भी spiritual हो या spirituality की तरफ inclination रहा है तो इस question के पीछे बहुत mysticism है. All right. मनोज, ये मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में समझाया था, PDF इंग्लिश में रहेगा, हिंदी में नहीं. ठीक है. सौरिश, गरिमा, ऋषभा, वेरी वेरी गुड. करेक्ट आंसर इज बी. Statement 1 is wrong. Why? Because it is not in Vietnam. It is in Cambodia. ये तो हम सबको पता है. Why? Because we know कि we have our cultural links with Cambodia. हमारे cultural links हैं कंबोडिया के साथ. क्यों हैं? Why we have cultural ties with Cambodia? Because Lord Shri Ram is also worshipped in Cambodia. Because Lord Vishnu, whose incarnation was Shri Ram and Shri Krishna, Lord Vishnu's statue is found there. Okay, so here first statement is wrong. When first statement is wrong, then D is eliminated, A is eliminated. मतलब if you have slight idea ना, अगर आपको थोड़ा सा भी idea है कि it is in Cambodia, you can use elimination method also. Here, this is how you use elimination method. ठीक है, and then you can see the second statement. We know कि with Cambodia we have cultural links. Okay, so second statement is correct. So again, third option can be eliminated. You will automatically be left with option B. Now, it is very easy to use elimination method when you are sitting at your home, right? You have no anxiety, nothing, no stress. Very easily you can read the question and identify which statement must be wrong. But in exam, when you have to answer the question within few minutes and seconds, it becomes real tough, right? So that kind of awareness will be developed through mocks and through meditation. So I would request all of you to start 5-minute की meditation every day, सोने से पहले, before you go to sleep. And what is meditation? It is not कि you have to let go of your thoughts. No, let the thoughts come. Just sit with yourself. See if you can sit without doing anything for 5 minutes, without touching your mobile phone or laptop or anything. And when you solve the mocks, another important habit, you have to prepare your body, your biological cycle according to prelims. Okay, so give your mocks in the same time when the actual exam is conducted. Okay, give your mocks at the same time when the actual exam is conducted, and without any fan. Sit in a room and switch off the fan. For example, let's assume you are given allocated a room or a center which is a government school, and there, let's say, the fans are not working, or electricity is off in a private school also. If you are given the center, what will you do, right? So don't keep any comfortable thing around you when you are giving the mocks, and give the mocks without any noise. Background में कोई noise नहीं होनी चाहिए. And every night before you go to sleep, 5 minutes, please sit alone. Okay, now coming on to the explanation part. If you can see very carefully, this Angkor Wat temple, ये temple का जो structure है, you will see, ठीक है, this structure, it is designed in concentric manner. For example, these are concentric circles, one circle in another circle in another circle. Okay, similarly you can see these are concentric pillars, ठीक है, और these are concentric shapes, एक के अंदर एक के अंदर एक. Even you must have noticed when you do Devi sadhana, you use yantra. Yes or no? Have you heard about yantra? Devi yantra के बारे में सुना है आप लोगों ने? You must have heard about yantra. It is very common in India, right? So these Devi yantra, they contain geometric figures. ठीक है, इस तरीके के ज्योमेट्रिक फिगर्स होते हैं इसमें देवी यंत्र में, स्क्वायर्स, रेक्टेंगल, सर्कुलर्स, एक्सेट्रा. Okay, so these kind of geometric figures, when they are arranged in the temple architecture, they are found in Dravida type of temple architecture. And Dravida type of temple architecture is found in South India. So this Cambodian architecture also copies our India's Dravida temple architecture. कंबोडिया में भी हमारे भारत का द्रविडियन आर्किटेक्चर कॉपी किया जाता है. दैट इज व्हाई द सेकंड स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट. टेम्पल इज कंस्ट्रक्टेड इन द द्रविडियन स्टाइल ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर. ओके, यहाँ तक पॉइंट क्लियर. Plus, this temple originally was built as a Hindu temple. That is why we find stories of Lord Vishnu, Lord Ram, Madhusudan, that is Lord Krishna. We have found the sculptures and the murtis also of Lord Vishnu. In the Angkor Wat temple, in the center of the temple, we have a huge Lord Vishnu statue with 4 arms. Just now I was going through a shot on Cambodia temple architecture. There is a very famous person, I don't know his name, I'll share his name in the next class. Please remind me, mujhe ek baar yaad dila dena in the next class. Very famous person who makes videos on Indian architectural styles. Those videos are going to be very helpful for your art and culture. Okay, prelims ke liye, interview ke liye, they can be very helpful. I'll share you his name in the next lecture, but after going through the channel, because mujhe yaad nahi aa raha. Yes, Praveen Mohan. I don't know if you have. Yes, Amritansh, Praveen Mohan. ठीक है. So Praveen Mohan के videos are very deep, insightful. ठीक है. He's an avid you can say researcher on the architectural forms and the mystery behind them, the mysticism. Okay, so Praveen Mohan, अब ये नहीं है कि आप शॉर्ट्स पे अपना टाइम वेस्ट करने लगो. ठीक है, ऐसे मत करना, फ्री टाइम में देखना. Now this Cambodian architecture, it copies our Dravidian style, okay, Indian Dravidian architectural style, but it has its own name also. The name is Khmer architecture. Okay, Khmer architecture is also known as Angkorian architecture. All right, so where all the buildings, all the walls are enclosed in concentric series. I'll show you this kind of series. Everyone can see these images. Please let me know. आप सब लोग ये images देख पा रहे हो, है ना? तो इस तरीके से इमेजेस में ये अरेंज्ड रहते हैं, एज यू कैन सी, इन द फॉर्म ऑफ अ माउंटेन, जस्ट लाइक द पीक इज लाइक अ माउंटेन. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर. नाउ व्हाट इज द हिस्ट्री बिहाइंड माउंटेन, व्हाट इज द मिस्ट्री बिहाइंड इट. ठीक है, अब इसके पीछे का मिस्ट्री क्या है? तो इस माउंटेन के पीछे का, ये स्पिरिचुअल माउंटेन है. ओके, माउंट मेरू. So the history behind this is कि the mountains or the peaks of the temple, they connect with the universe. Okay, they connect with the universal energy. That is why the peak is conical. It connects with the universal energy. And it is said that Lord Vishnu's statue in the your यहाँ पर, here the picture, yes, Angkor Wat में, the Lord Vishnu statue is placed at the center over here. So it is said why it is placed at the center, so that the energy that is connecting the universal, the energy of Lord Vishnu can directly connect through the center of the peak of the temple with the universal energy. So it is highly mystical. Any spiritual person who goes to these temples, he can or she can feel the एनर्जी अराउंड द टेम्पल्स. नॉर्मल लोग नहीं फील कर पाते, बट जो हाईली साधना में लीन रहता है, द पर्सन हु इज अ वेरी मेडिटेटिव पर्सन, जो काफी हु इज मेडिटेटिंग फॉर इयर्स, ही और शी कैन एक्चुअली फील द एनर्जी. ओके, पॉइंट क्लियर. कमिंग ऑन टू द सेकंड क्वेश्चन, वेरी इजी क्वेश्चन. ऑपरेशन जैकपॉट इज रिलेटेड टू वर्ल्ड वॉर 2, बोको हरम इंसर्जेंसी, बॉस्टन टी पार्टी, बांग्लादेश लिबरेशन वॉर. जल्दी से इसका आंसर दीजिए फटाफट. सो आई एम स्टार्टिंग द पोल नाउ. Very easy question. It was in news and it is related to the month of May, in the same month that you have your exams in. ये May के month से ही related है जिसमें आपके exam है. Any important event that has occurred in May or April or Jan or Feb, you have to study it from the perspective of modern Indian history. Okay, because it can be asked. Any personalities, birth anniversary, death anniversary, you have to remember it. Important personalities. 10 seconds are left. All right, so let's have a look at the leaderboard. Garima, Saurish, Rishabh, very, very good. Very good, Rishabha. Correct answer is D. Bangladesh Liberation War, which happened in the month of May, 15th May 1971. Here, Mukti Bahini fighters were helped by India when India launched Operation Jackpot, okay, wherein the freedom fighters of Bangladesh were known as Mukti Bahini fighters. So Indians or Indian government helped them to train them to fight against Pakistan and win back their nation. Okay, so the Operation Jackpot was launched by India. They can confuse you by writing that it was launched by Bangladesh. That would be wrong. Okay, third question पे आ जाते हैं. Just give me a